Good morning, Pisces. I hope, as always, you are doing well and fab. Just want to send some thanks and gratitude your way for those that are watching on in and who are supporting the channel. I hope you get what you need in regards to your current energies and situation. So this is for Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising. I'm Jamie and welcome to Soulvine. Let me just get these a bit more in the middle. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you connect in. All right, Pisces, what is happening for you? Well, I have to say that I quite like the energy. I feel like things are lightening up for you, Pisces. We have envy, caring connections, the sun, indecision, door to value, and door to personal healing and happiness. What I feel is happening here with the envy and indecision, how they're, joined here, the two cards. I feel there's just some aspect of that you want more, but you're also trying to figure out where it is that you want to go, what actually makes you happy, what actually fills your cup. And I think you've potentially been sitting in some form of contemplation, recognizing all the things that you desire, recognizing all the things that other people may have done, achieved, acquired. And then there's also this part of you that's a little frustrated, or has been frustrated, because you kind of feel like you've been left, like spirit hasn't given you what you needed when you needed it most. But what we don't realize sometimes through that process is that there is something greater on the other side, right? As we look out, there is something greater on the other side. We just can't feel it and touch it yet. And I feel whatever's happening, Pisces, and if you've been through this experience or in that experience right now, you know that if you are in a difficult period, the only way to go, if you feel like you've hit rock bottom or hit a really difficult time that you haven't experienced before, things will get better. But also we've got to also be in a space of considering, how are we thinking about this situation? How are we projecting? How are we reflecting? All those type of things. But whatever it is, I feel like a big part for you is deciding actually what you want. And I feel once you decide what you want, it's very open for spirit to give, okay, and for you to receive. So making that decision is going to be an important part of the process for you. But I feel like you're going to get that clarity pretty quickly. We are in eclipse season, so we have at this time of this reading, exactly when I'm doing it is within a 24-hour period of the full moon eclipse, okay? So full moon eclipse in Taurus, this is a time of nurturing, of creating the lifestyle that we desire, okay? And the period just before that was about clearing out the unwanted, the debris, the things that haven't really been making us feel, it's making us feel alive, but not making us feel fulfilled, okay? It's shedding, it's getting rid of the things that are kind of weighing you down, that are kind of like the dead heavy weight that is not necessary, but it's been a catalyst for you to actually recognize, so you can leap forward into what you do want, okay? But I feel a big part of that is having that clarity and making a decision on what it is that you want. Not making a decision is making a decision, but it's one that is very hard to fulfill because you're stuck in limbo, okay? Now with the caring connections, Spirit just wants to say, by not making a decision, sometimes what happens is the universe makes one for you based on your energetics. So be mindful of that. If you don't make a decision, someone will make a decision for you, and then you lose the control aspect. I mean, the only thing that we have control over is ourselves, right? So keep that in mind. That's what Spirit just wanted me to share with you. In terms of these caring connections and the sun, the door to value, door to personal healing and happiness, Pisces, this is the new chapter that you've been calling in. This is the new chapter that is opening. And I feel finally for you, there's this refreshing air when it comes to caring connections. While this could be in a loving relationship, I feel for a lot of you, this is just finally finding your tribe, finding your people, finding people that get you, that appreciate you. Okay, that's kind of what I'm gathering here. And with this sun energy, I feel you're also being recognized as the light that you bring to others. In addition to just you're stepping into this really happy place, things that excite you, things that fill you up, things that just make you feel like when it's kind of like when you're stepping outside and you're just like, yes, like this confidence just shining bright, just feeling so energized within your veins. And you know what I'm talking about. It's just that really feel good energy. And with that, and with these caring connections, and once you kind of make a decision for your life on what it is that you want and what you truly are going to go after without compromise, with trust, with faith, door to value starts cracking open. So this means anything that you've put out there, if it's been a job, a raise, a business, a partnership, anything that has some form of significance that comes to stability, that comes to financial gain and prosperity, this is cracking open for you. And I know, Pisces, you've been hearing this for weeks and weeks and weeks, but I really feel this is clearing out, and I'm feeling the energy lighter already. Okay, so there's just a new something happening here, and I hope that you're feeling it or start to feel it soon if you're not feeling it already. But as this door cracks open, what it's doing for you too is helping you gain momentum, helping you build more confidence, helping you recognize your worth and that you are, you know, this amazing human being, this amazing spirit, this amazing talented person who's allowed to have these things, who doesn't need to sit in lack or despair or worry anymore. That finally spirit has like tapped you on the shoulder and, you know, thanking you for doing the work for yourself. This is like your higher self just kind of saying, you know, Pisces, I know this hasn't been easy. I'm with you. I've got your back, but we needed to crack this open. We needed this to awaken because there was something that was dormant inside of you that is so powerful, so beautiful, so strong, that's meant to be open and awakened for yourself to receive, but also to give to the rest of the world, whether it's one person, whether it's 500 people, whether it's thousands, whatever that is, when it comes to the people that you're going to impact and touch through something pretty special that you're doing or will be doing, Pisces. This is what I feel is happening. So if you feel you've missed the boat, or you feel like, you know, like what's been happening, like F this, there's just something wonderful and magical happening on the other side. Okay, and if you can't see it yet, you can't touch it yet, maybe there's something like you're just feeling it, it's right there. It's coming, Pisces. Okay, and this door to personal healing and happiness is a contribution to your life, one that is, like we said, that healing aspect. That healing is, you know, has depth, but it has freedom that comes with it. It has realization, it has awareness, it has self-actualization that allows us to become, you know, grander than we are. And that's in a, you know, in a, what's the word? In a very beautiful sense. I don't know any other way to put it. This is something that life has been waiting for. Okay, like it's your time, it's your turn, it's your time to shine and step out. So whether this personal healing aspect is part of your next chapter, things that you'll be sharing with other people to help them grow, to help them achieve great things as well, whatever's happening, whatever door you're entering. I mean, you've got two doors here, okay, that are cracking and opening for you. But I feel that this, like I said, had to do with something to do with your healing, your journey, and that needed to be cleared out. The light is shining, okay? There's peace on the other side. There's fulfillment. There's success. And I feel like with these flowers, what I'm really recognizing is there's a lot of appreciation. And I think that's something, I feel like that falling to your knees energy of like, thank you, spirit. And it's like you're thanking yourself, thanking your guides, thanking that you're finally out of this darkness and you're stepped into the light. Okay, is what I'm feeling here, Pisces. So let's just clarify a little more to see what else Spirit has. Thank you, Spirit, for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. Again, appreciate you being here, Pisces, and hope you have a great week ahead. I feel so much goodness is coming. Yeah. So things are balancing out for you. Okay, things are really balancing out. Yes, see, that's like balance, balance. You've got the Temperance and the Six of Pentacles. That's all about balance, okay? And then you've got the Eight of Wands. This is so wonderful, Pisces, so wonderful. This is Spirit coming on in and letting you know, amongst all this, amongst, you know, like I said, that heaviness that you've been feeling, the challenges that may have been on, you know, that's all you could see in your horizon is how am I going to get over this hurdle? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? What you've probably realized along the path, along the journey of what is possible and how actually strong and powerful you are. When you need to get shit done, you get shit done. You figure out a way. You're very resourceful, Pisces. And I think sometimes too, we get so comfortable, and when things are a bit rocky, we can either sit in that rock and fall through that hole and just be eaten up by the earth. I know that is a very strange way to say it, but that's honestly what the visualization was that came through. But then there's this aspect of going, okay, there's all these rocks, but I need to get onto this path. So what do I need to do? I need to move these rocks. I need to rearrange them so it's a bit better. Even though they're heavy, I just need to rearrange things for now. And so instead of looking all the way out here, it's like you had to do it in small increments, okay? So you had to get a little bit more focused. You had to get a little bit more diligent. You had to get a little bit more grounded, even though you might have been screaming, you know, from the inside out. This was just a time that helped you get a little bit more focused on you and get more present on what is possible and what sometimes doesn't work, but that you have the tools and the resources to make shit happen, to make, you know, turn that challenge into something where it's like, oh, I feel safe again. Oh, challenge, fix it. And maybe too, there is this little bit of anxiety under the surface, but I feel whatever that has been, wherever you have been or experienced, Pisces, I just want you to remember the hurdles and the strength you've had along the journey, because whatever's happening now, it's coming into these beautiful waters, coming into this beautiful light, into this beautiful sunshine that you will be encapsulating and also giving out to the world. And things are going to balance out. They're going to balance out spiritually. You're going to get the guidance, the support, and the people that you need to receive and achieve the things that you want to do. With the Six of Pentacles, this again is about receiving, giving. This is about a sense of security and balance. And I feel financially, if things have been a bit rocky, things have been a bit complex and difficult, there's a lot of sunshine. It's interesting because there's rainbow, okay? There's a lot of rainbow colors here amongst it, and a lot of light on the other side. So again, remember that with this Six of Pentacles energy. As you move into the Eight of Wands energy with the Sun and the door to personal healing and happiness, I feel whatever is coming on in, there is some beautiful offer. There is someone it's interesting. I feel like someone is choosing you for something, Pisces. And it's not saying that you don't have the choice. I think you made your choice and going, that's actually what I want. That's what I want to go after. That's what I want to receive in. And it's coming. Okay. I feel like you've put your bow and arrow out, you've targeted it, and in return, it's come back. It's kind of like that magnetic energy. I was going to say polarity. I'm like, that's not polarity. It's the magnetic energy that's coming on in. So if you've put yourself out there for something, for someone, for a situation, circumstance, property, home, whatever that is, it's coming on in. And I feel just this wonderful sense of relief. I feel any finances that you needed to clear, balance out, that's going to come in as well. Let's just have a look finally at what the final power in this situation for you, Pisces. Okay, you've got nothing will come of this situation, and it's time to release negative energy. So what I feel that this is right now, Pisces, is if there's been something that hasn't been feeling right, and you've been knowing this along this path, along this journey, Spirit is letting you know that it's time to redirect. And I think with this, the energies and what will be happening with this full moon, you're probably going to find that that thing that I think you know within yourself, Pisces, wasn't right, didn't feel good. It was just like this hopefulness. is kind of the energy I'm feeling. It's like, you know, it's not going to work, but you kind of have this hope, but there's a little bit of sadness, but it's also this like fuck it, what's the point kind of energy. You know that that's kind of going dead, gone ski, okay? But it's time to release negative energy. It's interesting because I feel this, Pisces, I mean, this is full moon in Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season. There is a full moon. While that full moon energy is different, this one is about creating your stability, your success when it comes to this full moon in Taurus, okay, with the eclipse. It's about creating the foundation and the life and the financial opportunities that you want to create, but also with balance and harmony in place. With this full moon in Scorpio, this is about letting go, and we already know that's what Scorpio season is about. But what is coming up and what Spirit is asking me to share with you is that it's time to forgive yourself, Pisces. It's time to forgive yourself. You've put so much burden. You've put so much, for some of you, shame. You've put so much disappointment in yourself on perhaps decisions, choices. But you need to trust that there's a process. Even my daughter, she's 13. She always tells me when I mention something, I'm like, I'm not feeling really good about this, you know, and I might share something with her and she'll be, Mum, it's a process, trust in the process. And she always reminds me of that. Mind you, she's a Libran, very connected, very about justice, and also just putting things forth like an air energy. But there's just something that I feel is coming this way, Pisces, for you in terms of forgiving yourself is going to help you release a lot this season. So if you haven't done that already, get to pen, get to paper, write yourself a forgiveness note. Okay, I think this is a really important aspect and what Spirit is asking and what's going to help you power forward, power ahead, and just release so much energy that you've been holding on to. And it's a time to forgive yourself. It's a time to love yourself, a time to have great compassion for how far you've come, for what you've been through. Like I said, amongst it all, remember all these little things that you've been achieving along the way, even in the most hard, difficult, darkness, whatever you've been, you know, dark night of the soul, whatever it's been for you. You have accomplished so much, even though you may not see that, okay? So I'm going to leave that with you, dear Pisces, wishing you an absolutely wonderful, powerful week. Keep checking out more videos that will be coming to you this week. And as always, thank you so much, and we'll catch you later.